Does anybody want a cough drop?
I'll take one.
You say what you like, and I still don't see how anybody can think he's not guilty.
There's something else I'd like to talk about for a minute. Thanks. I think we proved that the old man couldn't have heard the boy say, "I'm gonna kill you." But supposing he did.
Prove it at all. What are you talking about?
Supposing he really did hear it. This phrase, how many times have all of us used it? Probably thousands. I could kill you for that, darling. Junior, you do that once more and I'm gonna kill you. Get in there, Rocky, and kill. We say it every day. That doesn't mean we're really gonna kill him.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to give us here? The phrase was, "I'm gonna kill you." The kid yelled it at the top of his lungs. Don't tell me you didn't mean it. Anybody says a thing like that the way he said it, they mean it.
Well, gee, now, I don't know. I remember I was arguing with a guy I worked next to at the bank a couple weeks ago. He called me an idiot, so I yelled at him.
Now listen, this guy's trying to make you believe things that aren't so. The kid said he was going to kill him, and he did kill him.
Let me ask you this. Do you really think the boy'd shout out a thing like that so the whole neighborhood could hear him?
Mr. Foreman, I'd like to change my vote to not guilty.
You what?
You heard me.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The vote is 9-3, favor of guilty.
Well, if this isn't the living end, huh? Stories this guy made up? You ought to write for one of those kooky detective magazines. You'd make a fortune. For crying out loud, the kid's own lawyer knew he didn't stand a chance. Right from the beginning, his own lawyer knew it. You could see it. Boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, this guy here is really something. Look, the kid had a lawyer, didn't he? He presented his case, not you. How come you got so much to say?
Look, lawyers aren't infallible, you know.
Baltimore, please, huh?
He was court appointed.
Now, what's that supposed to
Well,
mean?
it could mean a lot of things. It could mean he didn't want the case, or he resented being appointed. It's the kind of case that brings you nothing. No money, no glory, not even much chance of winning. That's not a very promising situation for a young lawyer. He'd really have to believe in his client to put up any kind of a good case, and as you pointed out a minute ago, obviously he didn't.
Oh, of course he didn't. Oh, look, will you look at the time? Huh? Come on.
Pardon me. I have made some notes here, and I would like, please, to say something. I have been listening very carefully, and it seems to me that this man has some very good points to make. From what was presented at the trial, the boy looks guilty on the surface, but maybe if we go deeper...
Come on, will ya?
There is a question I would like to ask. Let us assume that the boy really did commit the murder. Now, this happened at 10 minutes after 12. Now, how was he caught by the police? He came back home at 3 o'clock or so, and he was captured by 2 detectives in the hallway of his house. Now, my question is, if he really had killed his father, why did he come back home 3 hours later? Wouldn't he be afraid of being caught?
Came home to get his knife. It's not nice to go around leaving knives sticking in people's chests.
Yeah, especially relatives.
Yeah.
I don't see anything funny about it. The boy knew the knife could be identified as the one he had just bought. He had to get it before the police did.
But if he knew the knife could be identified, why did he leave it there in the first place?
Well, I think we can assume the boy ran out in a state of panic after having just killed his father. And finally calmed down, he realized he left his knife there.
This then depends on your definition of panic. He would have had to be calm enough to see to it that there were no fingerprints left on the knife. Now, where did this panic start and where did it end?
Look, you voted guilty. What side are you on?
I don't believe I have to be loyal to one side or the other. I'm simply asking questions.
Well, this is just off the top of my head, but, well, if I were the boy and I'd done the stabbing and everything, I'd take a chance to go back with the knife. I'll bet he figured that nobody had seen him running out, and that the body wouldn't be discovered till the next day. Well, after all, it was the middle of the night. I'll bet he figured nobody'd find the body till the next day.
Pardon, this is my whole point. The woman across the street testified that the moment after she saw the killing, that is a moment after the train went by, she screamed and then went to telephone the police. Now, the boy certainly must have heard the scream, so he knew that somebody saw something. I just don't think that he would have gone back.
Two things. One, in his state of panic, he may not have heard the scream. Perhaps it wasn't very loud. Two, if he did hear it, he may not have connected it with his own act. Remember, he lived in a neighborhood where screams were fairly commonplace.
There's your answer.
Maybe. Maybe the boy did kill his father. Didn't hear the scream, did run out in a panic, did calm down 3 hours later and come back to get the knife, risking being caught by the police. Maybe all of those things happened, but maybe they didn't. I think there's enough doubt that we can wonder whether he was there at all during the time the killing took place.
What do you mean, Del? What are you talking about? Didn't the old man see him running out of the house? He's twisting the facts, I'm telling you.
Did or didn't the old man see the kid running out of the house at 12:10? Well, did or didn't he?
He says he did.
Says he did. Boy, how do you like that?
Now, look, witnesses can make mistakes.
Sure, when you want them to, they do, or when he wants them to, they do. You know what I mean?
Yelling down.
Oh, you keep saying that. Maybe what we need is a little yelling in here. These guys keep going off every which way. Did hear the scream, didn't hear the scream. What difference does it make? You people are talking only about the little details. You're forgetting the important stuff. I mean, all of a sudden, everybody here. I'm talking here.
Another boat called for. Now let's take our seats.
I never saw so much time spent on nothing.
It only takes a second.
Okay, I guess the fastest way is to find out who's voting not guilty. All those voting not guilty, please raise your hands. Still the same. 1, 2, 3 not guilty, 9 guilty.
So now, where are we? I'm telling you, we can yak here next Tuesday. Where's it all getting us?
Pardon? I vote not guilty.
Oh.
What?
What are you talking about? I mean, we're all going crazy in here or something. The kid is guilty. Why don't you listen to the facts? Tell him, will you? This is getting to be a joke.
The vote is 8-4, favor of guilty.
Hey, what is this? Love your underprivileged brother week or something? I want you to get up and tell me why you changed your vote. Come on, now, give me reasons.
I don't have to defend my decision to you. There is a reasonable doubt in my mind.
What reasonable doubt? That's nothing but words. Here, look at this. The kid you just decided isn't guilty was seen ramming this into his father. Now, what about this, Mr. Reasonable Doubt?
That's not the knife, don't you remember?
Oh, brilliant.